do drills with us, and he was a big impact. Just learning off him and what he did.
To have a receiver like that, Colton, that makes your job a whole lot easier.
Yes, it does. Just put it to a place, and he's going to get it.
And I think you did that quite a few times,
Yes, sir.
for sure. Jackson, what were some of your takeaways from getting a chance to play with a guy like Desmond Roebuck?
Definitely like how Jesse said in practice, consistent, and that's what I like about it.
We kind of just at the top we were talking about obviously the win over South Point Catholic last year, and it just seemed like maybe there was a changing of the guard. I mean, South Point has been considered to be the program here in Southern California for a lot of years. Do you feel like Marana is now deserving of being a team that's at the top of the list when people talk about football?
5 years, I think we've had a great record every year. So I think we're just going to keep following it up with another good season, another good season, and just until they really just put us at the top of that list.
All right, Jackson, how is Coach keeping you guys grounded?
He's just very disciplined on us. He's very hard on us. Something we do wrong, he gets on us and just either punishes us or he does punish us. That's if we do something wrong, so that's how we know. We'll do like up downs at practice. We'll do something, and he's also very like organized. He's super organized coach. He's very calm. He keeps calm during games, practice. He's very he's just very consistent too. He's very consistent as well.
All right, Colton, tell me about some of the other guys that are going to be key to this team this year.
Yeah, we got our sophomore running back, Jeffrey Smith. He carried for a lot of yards last season. And then we got my brother transferring from South Point. He's going to be a big receiver coming. And then we got Darian DeWitt, another shifty slot receiver. And then our defensive line, all of them are coming back. It's going to be great.
Now, who's your brother?
Clayton Meyer.
Clayton Meyer.
Yep.
Now, what made first of all, what made him go to South Point? What went into the decision him to come back here?
Yeah, him. So they're twins. Both them play football.
You have twin brothers?
Yeah, one's on the defensive side, one's on the offensive side.
Okay.
Yep. So they went to South Point. It was like a last minute. We're like Marana, South Point, and then my mom and dad, they sent them over to South Point, and then they didn't really like it over there. So they wanted, and they saw the success we were having and how we just team bond and everything. So they made the switch over to us. I think second quarter of last season. And then they've loved it ever since.
So now how
South Point
have dominated the rivalry the last few years. You go on the road to Mountain View late in the season. What does that mean to be kind of the lead dogs in the battle of the boot nowadays?
Yeah, being a top team in Tucson and Arizona, you're going to get everyone's best. So that's what our coach puts in our head. You can't take a play off. You can't take a game off. You just got to go out there and really just give it all out. And being in Mountain View last year, it was just great to send our Mountain View last year. It was just great to send our seniors off with the boot.
Does Jesse have the best hair on the team?
Yeah, that's some sick hair out. And being in Mountain View last year, it was just great to send our seniors off with the boot.
Does Jesse have the best hair on the team?
Seniors off with the boot.
Does Jesse have the best hair on the team?
Yeah, that's some sick hair right there.
Taking some time to join us. Best of luck this season. Looking forward to you guys have had 2 10-win seasons in the last 3 years. Let's go out and get another one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There we go. The Marana High School football team right there. We got Jackson Sharp and Colton Meyer and Jesse Howell with us here. Marana Athletics Media Day. I think that's pretty much wrapping up at least the interview portion of it. We've got one more segment to go. 520-848-1290. Maybe we'll get Coach Stewart over here if we can corral him to chat about his football team. 520-848-1290. It is DK on the Sports Tip. We'll have our Desert Diamond Casino replay as well coming up for you in the next segment as we wrap things up here from Marana High School. Cricket is getting you home every 20 minutes on the fives. Marana High School. Cricket is getting you home every 20 minutes on the fives with your traffic and your weather.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, it's Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic and weather together. With some slowdowns on I-10 eastbound, mild slowing near the Ajo-Kino connection. Backups on northbound Kino near I-10 for road work. Also slowdowns westbound side of I-10 approaching Irvington Palo Verde. There's an excessive heat warning in effect until 8 p.m. Friday. And for tomorrow, 103 is the high. It is 105 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Rooter Ranger 24/7 Plumbing, Sewer, and Drains. For fast, affordable plumbing and emergency drain services, call Rooter Ranger and get out of plumbing danger. RooterRanger.com.
888-7-RANGER. Get you out of plumbing danger.
It's time to talk Grizzly.
The air conditioner made specifically for Arizona summers.
Alaskan AC introduced the Grizzly a couple years ago, and the reviews are pouring in.
This one says, I love how quiet it is. I can hardly hear it come on, but I'm always comfortable.
Another person writes, finally an air conditioner that can withstand the desert heat and dust.
This one says, I like its fluffy fur and cute black nose.
Anyway, if it's time to upgrade your AC, you can't do better than the Grizzly.
Only available at Alaskan AC.
People love it.
Like this person who said, we live in an older home and the Grizzly keeps us comfortable in every room.
Or this guy. We live just outside of town and the dust is horrible. Glad we have an AC that can take it.
Or this one. He's so cuddly and has these adorable pads on his paws.
Gary, I think you're on a different webpage.
Gary, I think you're different.
Learn more about the Grizzly at alaskanac.com.
All right, she's inside. Are you good?
Yeah. It's just, she's my baby girl, you know?
I do, and ceramic coating was a good choice.
She's beautiful.
Yep, I know.
Recon Auto Detailing. Enhance or restore your baby to her former glory with paint recondition, ceramic coating, paint protection, tinting, and more for full protection of your vehicle inside and out. New cars, old cars, we love them all. Recon
Nobody
Auto
covers your cats like we do, with press conferences, coaches shows, and play-by-play.
It is over. Cats have won it.
We bring you all the stories, highlights, and analysis of your Arizona Wildcats. We are Wildcat Play-by-Play.
It is over. Cats have won it.
We bring you all the stories, highlights, and analysis of your Arizona Wildcats. We are Wildcats Radio 1290.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Find mom's best gift at Target. Now through Mother's Day, get up to 40% off gifts for her. Discover trendy apparel and swimwear that'll elevate any wardrobe. Jewelry that'll make her smile shine brighter, and even chocolate that'll turn any moment into something sweeter. There are endless options to choose from to show her she's the best. Hurry! Save 20 to 40% on select apparel, jewelry, chocolates, and more this Mother's Day only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Once upon a time, our family had trouble with pests around our home. Tons of people to the hospital, and teeny ticks and mosquitoes can be all around the yard. Their bites can make people and their pets water just like us. You do not want them to visit. They can spread disease and make it hard to breathe. I'm sure glad this story has a happy ending.
Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
It's DK on the Sports Tip. Did you hear what we were talking about?
Doing a lot of around-the-house work. New tub. We had to break up the concrete, reset the pipe.
You're going to start your own show?
Not a chance. I'm not a big HGTV guy.
How much of that work are you doing yourself?
The stripping was kind of my job. I ended up taking the
stripping?
I took
You're
out the
stripping?
linoleum. I stripped out the linoleum.
Am I not paying you enough money that you got to strip for a living? DK on the Sports Tip, Monday through Fridays at 3, right here on Wildcats Radio, 1290.
At Straight Talk, we are all about no-brainers. Calling Grandma for her recipe? No-brainer. Streaming one more episode at 2 a.m.? Big no-brainer. Getting real unlimited data where you buy bananas? The ultimate no-brainer. Switch now and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 20 Data. Available at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. Offer valid through 5/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store single line activation on qualifying plan. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com/terms. Copyright 2025 Verizon.
Do you disregard people's personal space? Sitting next to people in public, even if there are tons of open seats? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's 72-hour sale is happening now. Save up to 72% off on top brands, with queens starting at $149.99. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
When I found out my son was smoking weed, I thought it was just part of adolescence.
But then I found out how powerful weed is now.
When teens use vapes or dabs, the potency can be 80 to 100% THC.
Use of high THC products by youth can cause hallucinations, cannabis-induced psychosis,
and come with increased risks of suicidal thoughts,
planning, and attempts.
Just Say No, KNOW. Go to justsayno.org today for the facts.
A public service message from Johnny's Ambassadors.
We bring you all the news and stories of your Arizona Wildcats. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Wildcats Radio 1290 for the latest highlights and commentary. Your home for U of A athletics, Wildcats Radio 1290.
Old Spice sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
DK on the sports tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
520-848-1290, final segment of our show today. Tomorrow we'll be out at Santa Rita High School for the first high school football game of the season. It is almost Friday night. Catalina, Santa Rita. Tomorrow night we'll be there from 3 to 6, leading you up to the start of the high school football season. Pleased to be joined now by the head coach of the Marana Tigers, the man that puts on this fabulous event every year, Philip Stewart. And Philip, you, again, outstanding job of bringing all these student-athletes together. And we got a chance to talk to the dance team that won a national championship.
Yeah.
It's a really fun thing that you guys have done here 3 years in a row now.
Yeah, man, I'm liking it, man. I get the part on my side where I get to see all the kids all the time and see the happy faces, and they come and say, thank you for putting that on, my first interview ever. So I really enjoy it, man. Like I said, I do it for the kids, so that's my joy out of it.
Fourth season, I believe this is for you here,
No,
or fifth?
Fifth
Season. 10-1 last year, number one team in the state in terms of the points. Got a chance to play in the open division. What were your takeaways from last season and where Marana put itself? Obviously beating South Point Catholic to start the year and then beating the state champions in Higley a few weeks after that.
I think it just shows the work we've been putting in over here. The one thing that we kept preaching to that class, because that was our first class that when we first started, and we used to always tell them, man, if you want to put yourself out there and you want to play the best, if you want to be the best, you have to play the best. So the one thing we do is put our head down and we work. And last year, I think everybody got to experience what our hard work does. And we was able to showcase that in front of lots of people last year. And by the AIA ranking us number one, they put a target on our back, but I felt like it gave the boys like, hey, all that hard work, all those up downs, all those extra running, it was worth it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad those seniors was able to go off. They put themselves in history, and I'll say everybody will forever remember that team that was the number one team in the state. And I'm just proud because, like I said, that was my first class as a head coach.
Right.
You know, and we worked every year for that. And I'm glad the AI recognized our hard work. And so this class that I have now, they want to finish what those guys started. And I'm excited this summer. We had a really good summer. We did a lot of team bonding. Paintball, and went and rented out the movie theaters. We done a lot of fun things to kind of gel.
Yeah.
Because for us to get over the hump, we're going to need each other, you know. And when the games get hard, I tell the boys, y'all going to have to lean on each other. So it's easier to play for a guy that's, you know, for your brother than just some random guy off the street. So if we become family, we become brother, and we gel, I think we'll be all right.
What do you say to the people that say Marana shouldn't have gone to the open division? They should have gone to 5A and won a state championship.
Well, that's easy to say, you know what I'm saying? My perspective was, like you said, if you want to be the best, you got to play the best. And I believe we was the number one team in the state. And, you know, we went out there and we showcased that. And, we came up short, but I feel like we was fine. I was excited about it, you know.
Right.
And I don't want to be the number one team and then you put us down. No, put us up and we went in there again. The game could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? The game was a good game, and I feel like if we would have won that game, we probably wouldn't have been like, did y'all want to be in the open? Yeah, we want to be in the open. So, like, I don't want my kids to ever say, no, we didn't want to be in the open. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we did. We embraced it, and we went in there and we gave it our best shot. So, that was good. Like I said, it showed what we've been doing over here. And the one thing I believe we've been doing over here, we've been coaching and we've been teaching the game of football, and it's showcased. We don't have the 21 Division I offer players here at our school. So, a lot of our kids under the radar, and we're coaching, and we're teaching them the game of football, and we able to go out there and play high-level football.
Philip Stewart joining us, the head coach here at Marana High School. Colton Meyer back again for another year. Describe him as a quarterback for me and what you're expecting out of him in his senior year.
So I told him one of the biggest things they're going to judge off is what can you do without having that number one receiver in Desmond Roebuck. So I give him a hard time about it. And this summer, I kept telling him, I said, dude, this summer you're going to have to go to work because they're going to judge you about you could just throw it up there and he was going to come down with it. But what can you do in now that you don't have him? You know what I'm saying? And I told him that. And this summer he went to work. I mean, his balls are just spot on. He putting the ball where nobody else can catch it but his receivers. His leadership, that was the biggest thing for me. Him being the quarterback, you have to be the captain. You have to be the leader. It comes with that position. And I told him, you got to go out there and do something for those kids to vote you captain, and you got to lead these guys. And he went and did that. And this summer, went off to camp. His teammates voted him captain because of what he did this summer, leading them, showing up to the summer workouts, staying late with the receivers. Like, he did all that I didn't get from him a year prior. So for him to go and do that this offseason, it really did something for me. And that lets me know that, hey, he's serious about playing football. He didn't hit a little growth spurt. He didn't got a little faster. So I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. You know, he just committed to Jamestown University.
Nice.
So I'm excited for what he can do this year. And like I said, we had a really good scrimmage last night versus Horizon. I think he went 24 for 25. You know, so he's clicking at the right moment, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what he's going to do this year for us.
I had Jackson and Jesse, and they raved about his vision. What is it about the way he sees the field?
So I think he's getting better. I think he's getting really, really good with that, like starting to see the coverages before we say hut. And I told him that's next level stuff. You already know what coverage. You already know where you're going with the ball before you even say hut, or using motions and stuff to kind of make sure you understand what coverage there is. So him being able to do that, I think it's making the job easier for the receivers. All he doing is asking the receivers to catch it. You know, so he's doing a really good job with that. And, man, like just him finding the guys and putting the ball only where his receivers can catch it. And I'm like, hey, we're going to be all right. You know, we're going to be all right. So, and then him, the one thing he has been doing this offseason is getting the backup quarterback ready. He's young, and I think he's excited to play, and Colton's been leading him. So he's excited to play, and Colton's been leading him. So
he mentioned that his two younger brothers are here this year. How will they work into your system?
So we got one that plays on defense. This guy, how can I get myself open in this route? Like, he's always asking a lot of questions. Then we doing conditioning, always the first guy, you know. And he said the one thing he told me was, if I can't beat the starting receivers in conditioning, why would you ever play me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. Why would I ever put you in front of he working way hard. Why would I put you? So him coming to tells me, man, he's going to be a really good player. And they only sophomore, so we got him for a few more years. And I think they come after the 5 game they get to play because they got to sit 5 games for transferring over.
Oh, is that right?
So they're going to have to sit 5 games. So I do want to kind of get him in there so they can end the year off with their brother and stuff like that. So they did a really good job this summer and stuff coming over. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do after the 5th game.
Now, is the Jeffrey Smith, is he back this year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you anticipating his sophomore year? He came in and when kind
of. Oh man! So this year we actually moving him. He's gonna play a little bit more defense this year. He's gonna start for us at the mic and at running back. And I told him that comes with a heavy load, you know. So he's excited. He wants to do it. Very smart young man. Plays the game with just pure violence. He's very, very tough, man. Just tough. Like I told him last year, he'll break and then he'll turn around and just go run into somebody. And I told him, hey, look, dude, I don't need you good for 1 year. I need you good for the next 3 years. Stop running into those guys. You can really go out of bounds. Exactly, and so I told him, hey, I got a spot for you. You like to hit people like that. And, you know, and that was just on offense. I said, I got a spot for you next year. Don't worry. And he was like, where? I was like, you'll see. So this summer, worked with him really, really well at Mike. And I think he's just ready to just hit people. And I told him, the one thing you're going to have to do is get yourself in some good shape because going on both sides of the ball, You know, we had a guy named Desmond, made it look easy. He
Yeah.
was effortless. And I was like, you're going to have to get in good shape because he really worked at that. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do playing now both sides of the ball. I think he can do it. He's very smart, very young man, good young man, studies a lot of film, so I think he'll be able to do it.
Sean Roebuck got a taste of it last year. What do you anticipate his level could be in this program?
One of the best. He can be very, very good, man. So dynamic, wants to play every position. No, you don't play left tackle, dude. Go back out there, receiver. He always trying to coach you. I'll be like, hey, I need a guard. Oh, I'll play it, coach. Get out of here. Running back. I'll do it. And, you know, so he always wants to play. Anything you need, he wants to do it. And I think that helps his game because he's so it's hard to call him a receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's an athlete. Just put him somewhere, you know, and he's going to give you everything, you know. And I think that's helping him learn the game, because he's trying to play all those different positions, and he's understanding the game from all those different positions. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year, you know, based on the fact that, you know, his brother's not here no more. He's not in his brother's shadow. He can kind of showcase his skill set.
Greg Webb and Hayden Utley, are they back?
Oh, yes. You know, they led the whole Southern Arizona in sacks. So
Right, yeah, exactly.
I told him, hey, I said they was fighting against each other who can get the sacks. And I was telling Greg, he's on the line, so he can get there before you. You got to go a little bit faster to get to the quarterback before he does. So they be having a little friendly competition in games, who can get the most sacks or who can get to the quarterback first. So like I said, I'm excited to see that whole entire defense coming back, and then round it off with our other receiver, Jackson Sharp, man. Just hands, can catch every little thing thrown to him. So, you know what I'm saying? Not the biggest thing, but going to catch everything that Coco throws. So I'm just excited. Like I said, we got a lot more weapons this year. So I just want to see, can Coco get it to all of them? It's just a lot of guys out there that can do a lot of good things for us. So I'm excited just to see them. I can't wait till next week.
Philip, best of luck this season.
Oh, man, thank you.
Great. Appreciate you having us out here.
Oh, man, I really
for
appreciate you coming, man. I really appreciate it coming.
Definitely. Philip Stewart, the head coach of the Marana Tigers. That's going to wrap it up for us here. We'll make that our Casino del Sol replay for the day. The head coach right there, Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf. Don't forget, we will be back talking high school football tomorrow night. We're going to be at Santa Rita High School. First game of the season. First two teams playing each other in terms of Southern Arizona. A number of teams on the schedule for what is week 1. It used to be week 0, now week 1. But we will be out at Santa Rita High School. Catalina against Santa Rita. We are really looking forward to that tomorrow. So join us back here at 3 o'clock for all of that action. Want to thank all the youngsters that had a chance to join us out here today. Neva Carrasco, Brianna Castro, Claire Mortensen from the dance team. We had Tage Brown, Josh Morgan, Gage McCoy, and Riley Stedham from the golf team. Colton Meyer, Jackson Sharp, and Jesse Howell from the football team as well. Thanks to all of them. And then, of course, we had Roxy Singer, Sadie Brown, and Alyssa Valencia from the flag football team. That is going to do it for tonight. For J.W. Madden, for Cricket, for Dragon Ball, my name is David Kelly. That is our time. Thank you very much for your time. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 3 o'clock. DK on the Sports Tip. You're listening to Wildcats Radio, 1290.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, Wildcats Radio,
Thank
1290
you.
traffic. With some backups for traffic, expect slowdowns on Keno Parkway near I-10. A lot of road work. So instead, maybe you could use 6th Avenue as an alternate route. Park Avenue, road work on Park Avenue, 36th Street to north of 22nd. Excessive heat warning until 8 p.m. on Friday. Tomorrow, 103 and 104 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic.
This report is sponsored by Rooter Ranger 24/7 Plumbing, Sewer, and Drains. For fast, affordable plumbing and emergency drain services, call Rooter Ranger and get out of plumbing danger. RooterRanger.com.
888-7-RANGER. Get you out of plumbing danger.
We all know just because
RooterRanger.com.
888-7-RANGER. Get you out of plumbing danger.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last? And
1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at selectquote.com.
Nobody covers your cats like we do. With press conferences, coaches shows, and play-by-play.
It is over. Cats have won it.
We bring you all the stories, highlights, and analysis of your Arizona Wildcats. We are Wildcats Radio 1290.
Wow, this is bad.
Oh no. How bad? When will my AC be fixed?
You know, I don't know. It's your flux capacitor. They don't make them anymore. Special order. Couple grand easy.
Oh my God, what?
Don't get air-conned into paying for shoddy service and stuff you don't need. Put Goodfellas on the job. Goodfellas AC will repair or install your AC the right way the first time. You'll know up front exactly what it'll cost and how long it'll take. No surprises and free second opinions. Good service, good prices, Goodfellas.
Get your backyard summer ready with a custom pool from First Choice Pools. A backyard oasis built around you. First Choice is a full-service builder of beautiful in-ground pools and backyard designs for years of staycations. If you want to dive in this summer, now is the time to visit TucsonPoolBuilder.com. First Choice Pools for installs, renovation, remodeling, and repair. Get started today at TucsonPoolBuilder.com. Ask about our 60